Meow?
Hello YouTubers and Doctor Who fans, it is me, Ozzy, and today I should be looking at my hopes for some V&M action figure sets. Now these probably won't happen, but it doesn't really matter, it's just kind of my wish list really. So I've split it up into the 3 packs, the Dalek packs and the TARDIS packs, so without further ado, let's get into it now. Alright, so first off we have I have edited the box art myself. I kind of spent an entire evening on all of these, so hopefully you like the presentation of them. First up we have the 11th Doctor set. Now I was inspired by somebody's, somebody made a mock-up on Google. Well obviously not on Google, but on a website. And I thought that's a good idea, but I'm going to do it to the variants that I want to see. So we'll start off with Amy from Hunger, Earth and Cold Blood. Now I'm so confused why they haven't made this, because you literally just have to repaint an Amy Pond figure. So it's literally just a straight repaint. It's a really cool variant which I always wanted to see. Moving on to the 11th Doctor, this is one which got leaked, although it was a fake. Somebody made an Eternal Dalek and 11th Doctor set mock-up, making people think it was real, but it wasn't. If I can find that I'll put it up. But the 11th Doctor in this, jacketless with a blue shirt and bow tie, which I just want to see. Please can we see it? Because it's not like it's one of those ones which you can make a custom of, because it's got pinstripes. So, character, please make this one. Now the Rory is based off of a town called Mercy Rory, or like a generic series 7 Rory, where you turn into more of a badass, because you've got the Rory Williams figures already, with like the thing, I don't know what you call it. It doesn't really suit his character towards the end of his run, and I wanted more of a portrayal of Rory, as he was in Series 7. So for this it's just a Nick Cutter body with a Rory head. I know these are compatible because the Rory figure used a Nick Cutter body, so I mean there's no reason it shouldn't be. You can switch it out for anything, but this was the closest match that I found. Yeah, the jacket's buttoned up, but oh well. So next up we have the Cybermen figure set. I couldn't think of a better name than that, but it's oh well. Age of Steel Mark II, maybe. So we'll start off with the Mondasian Cyberman. Now this is quite a tricky one, because the only parts which would be kept are the head, the arms and the legs. You need a new torso piece, a new chest piece and a new gun piece. You need the new shoulder pads, and you would need a new helmet to accommodate it, but you can still reuse parts from the old one, like I just said. So I'm so surprised, I'm confused why they never made one of these, because it's an easy one to do. Next up is an obvious one which everybody wants, the Fat Controller. Although you wouldn't really make him fat, because that would require new tooling and it just looks silly, wouldn't it? It would be quite nice to have like a more bulkier one, maybe not pregnant fat, but you know, a slightly bulkier Cyber Controller, but you're okay with just using the old body and just a new head. I've already made one of the fat bodies, so I can just put the head onto that and then it'll be done for me. So that's another one which a lot of people want. Lastly we have the Mondasian Series 6 Cyberman, which only got one release. It's extremely rare. I have one, but it's in box, and I want to have more, but I can't because it's so goddamn hard to get hold of. Along with the white shirted Matt Smith. Don't re-release that though, because I enjoy that being rare. So I think that's a good set. If you disagree, why? I don't think they should re-release the Revenge Cybermen in a set like this. I think they should maybe do that as a 3-pack in and of itself. Maybe they could do, I don't know, the 4th Doctor with the Cybermen, but the 4th Doctor actually has the accurately coloured shirt and jumper. Alright, so the next one is I think something everyone will approve of. People are making customs. And I forgot to say, if any custom work appears in this video, I'll try and find the credit and put it in, but if I can't then sorry. But none of the customs are mine, but the mock-ups themselves are mine. So the next one is the Companions of the First Doctor set. Why do we not have this yet? If you are a Doctor Who fan and you don't want this set, you are not a Doctor Who fan. I'm sorry, just leave, because it's like the first ever episode and some of the best companions in the show. So yeah, it's one, everybody wants it. So Susan, you use a Bill Potts, Abby Maitland primeval body, but you'd have to retool the torso and the arms. You have to get a new head, so new, maybe they won't want to do that, but I mean it's going to be one of the biggest sellers of your career, so why would you not put a little bit of money into it? So there's that. And you got the trousers, which you can just use from the Bill Potts figure. And the shoes, I mean, obviously Susan didn't wear trainers, but at the end of the day, the shoes, doesn't really bother me that much. Ian, just use the James Lester Primeval body and a new head, that's all you need. For the Barbara, what I've done is I've done it from the chase, so I've done a Joe Grant body from the Three Doctors. Polo neck, you might think, but the stripes about the sculpt, yes they are, but they are quite soft. Like when you see on the B&M Joe Grant, sculpt is really soft and you can barely tell that the stripes there, so you can get away with making the whole thing white, so that's cool. It's the only turtleneck female body I think we have, so. Another problem is the legs, because obviously it shows off skin. Barbara Walsh trousers, so it's probably going to have some new tooling. I mentioned new tooling a lot, but to be honest, if they're going to do it on a unit set, then why would they not do it on a set like this? Because this is like the definitive classic companion set, so I mean, why would you not put a little bit of money into it, you know? So the beauty of this set is I want them to do it in black and white as well, as like a chase variant, you know, slightly more difficult to get variant. Yeah, I've always loved black and white figures and I just want them to make some more, so. So next up we have the Dalek sets. Now I'm cheating here and I'm going to put the 2 figure packs into one, because I think this would be a good idea. Because you remember the Dapol classic Dalek set, the 60s one? I've always wanted that, but with character options. So essentially that's all it is, a mutant scoop Dalek, a Dalek, Perceptron Dalek and a flamethrower Dalek. Now this set only requires new tooling for 2 arms, that's it. They're all pretty much re-releases, but you need a Perceptor arm and you need a mutant scoop arm. Big whoop de doo, I'm sure it's going to cost you a fortune. Honestly, guys, you're missing out. You really should do this set. It's a really cool set. And that would be in black and white too, because I just like things being in black and white, okay? Don't ask questions. Moving on to the TARDIS sets. I struggled to think of things for this because, as I said in my collection video, the B&M TARDIS sets aren't really up to par with the old ones. A bit cheap feeling. I mean, 20 quid, I mean, it's not too bad of a price, but I mean, still a little bit cheap. But what I would like to see is the Happiness Patrol TARDIS. Now, don't make it entirely pink, because that's not how it appeared in the episode. I think only 1 panel was pink, or maybe 1.5 panels were pink, and the rest was blue still, because obviously they didn't paint around the back, so don't make it entirely pink, because that's not accurate. And you do that with a solemn-headed, hatted 7th Doctor. This is the pack to release it in, okay? You have the opportunity, so just do it. You've proved that you're willing to do new head sculpts, so what harm is a 7th Doctor going to do? Got a 13th Doctor with TARDIS set. Now, I don't want to pay £25 for a Jodie Whittaker TARDIS by itself, so I want them to re-release it in a B&M set with a jacketless 13th Doctor. That would require new tooling on the arms and the torso, but like I said, if they're willing to make 5, 6, 7 new head sculpts in the last wave, then I'm sure they're willing to make a new torso for the 13th Doctor. It makes a really cool variant. I like how Jodie's outfit looks without the coat. I really hate the coat, to be honest with you, but I think it looks good like this. So I'd like a figure of that, please. I have the 721, but that doesn't count. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So the sets that I want to see, I think that they're really cool. So let me know down below what you think of this, whether you agree with my picks. I personally think that they're very decent picks. Maybe the 11th Doctor one was kind of like a personal one and not many people would be interested, but I don't care. So I'm joking. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and goodbye.